morning, everyone. My name is Vivette Eaton, or you may know me as Viv. I'm the director of the educational technology company, Laser Systems and Laser Learning. Today we're discussing what a quality assessment team looks like, and I'm using my own experiences as an assessor, team leader and IQA to highlight the key points on this topic. I continue to train, mentor, assess and IQA on a regular basis, and I hope that this webinar will be helpful to you. The reason I am presenting this morning is to answer some of the regular questions I receive from training centres that are setting up for the first time, and from others who just want to improve their practice. So today's session is, what does a quality assessment team look like? A quality assessment team is one that's passionately devoted to growth and development. When I say growth, I don't mean the team will double in size. I mean the current team grows in knowledge, unity and ability. They are continually learning. The team members need to look at every day as a learning opportunity and not just a teaching or assessment opportunity for their own learners. Reflecting on our own development, we need to encourage the same reflective practices for ourselves as we do for our learners. Be focused on the development of learners and students, not simply there to look at the obvious things that we have in front of us, but to seek to truly develop the individuals in our care. We need to share our knowledge and skills, which create an effective and efficient team to elevate overall quality. It is by sharing our good practice, our own reflections and examples that we rise to new heights as a team and truly support one another. There is a great quote I heard by a guy called Phil Jackson that says, "The strength of the team is each member. The strength of each member is the team." This is something that would be good to have constantly at the back of our minds. Leadership. First and foremost, a team needs a strong leader. Sheryl Sandberg once said, and apologies for another quote, but it is appropriate, leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that that impact lasts in your absence. So what attributes does a good leader have? They make decisions based on feedback from everyone that's involved in that training and assessment centre, including the employers, the learners, workplace mentors, etc. A good leader perseveres and sees things through, not giving up at the first sign of difficulty. They are a solution provider, helping those that they work with to find solutions to any difficulties that they face along the way. They mentor those who need it, people in their team that they want to encourage and support to be better at their role. They want to move on to promotion and put them into roles of leadership roles, etc. They also learn to delegate responsibility. A good leader doesn't have a team because they're going to do everything themselves. They have a team so that they can give out their roles to other people too. They implement change effectively. They know how to focus on the bigger picture. They listen to others and make them feel valued. And they communicate effectively with individuals. Communication, as I'm sure we're all aware, is key to anything working well when you're trying to aim at a team. We need to communicate as a management team, making sure that we are all singing from the same hymn sheet, that we are determined to have a quality team working with us, and to encourage communication and the same ideas and principles. The staff need to be open. They need to tell us what their issues are. They need to tell us what the good points are, what they love about the business and what they love about their work, as well as some of the challenges that they face. Learners need to be encouraged to come to us and share with their own trainers, but also, if required, at open meetings where they can discuss what it is they need, complete surveys, give feedback, complete their progress reviews, letting us know where their challenges lie and what their dreams and hopes and expectations are. We need to talk as training providers with employers and workplace mentors as well. If we're going to take on apprenticeships and have learners in a workplace, we've got to know how that training is affecting that workplace, whether it's improving things, whether the learner is taking on more, or whether they're just not learning the right things. We need to have that communication open so that we can develop what we're doing to make the workplace a better place for that learner and for that employer who's invested in our time to train their member of staff. Effective communication is the key to success and quality. Communication with learners will include working with them to create workable assessment plans. The assessment plan isn't purely driven by the tutor or trainer. It is driven by working together, deciding what would be the most suitable way for that learner to work and to provide evidence. We need to give smart feedback. and build an overall relationship of support and trust. We must remember that this is a two-way flow, a persistent, proactive building of relationships and understanding. Communication with employers is very important too. Take their feedback, make note of it, find ways of getting them to contribute to the process of training. The idea of all this communication and all this hard work is to ensure that the learners in our care receive the best possible learning experience and preparation for their chosen role. Standardisation. This is something every assessment centre training provider needs to have as a very high priority. Standardisation plans are put in place to ensure assessment teams are working in unison to provide quality assessment and fair outcomes for learners. We must as a team decide on what the standard is and what it is for everyone doing that qualification, whether it be for contact, evidence delivery times, assessment and feedback timeframes, or how much evidence is required for a particular criteria. We have a set of awarding organisation standards for every qualification, and these are requirements. We cannot devise our own. Whether a learner trains with trainer A, B or C, they should have been expected to meet the same standard, not a higher one and not a lower one. Some elements of teaching and learning should be individualised. We clearly need to develop and stretch our very able learners, and then offer different support to those who are struggling with a particular area of the course. That is the area where we make things different for the individual. Some elements should be the same for all learners. For example, the number of examples you ask for as evidence. If a criteria says give examples of communicating with a young child, we cannot ask one learner to give 2 examples and another to give 4. We can ask for clarification or further examples if we do not feel the knowledge is there, but if our centre asks for 2 and it is met with 2, a different trainer cannot demand 4. We need to be fair and we need to standardise. Make sure you refer to awarding organisation standards and guidance. They give you information required to support your meetings. Get to know their standards booklet, the key facts and the quality guidance. Use those at your standardisation meetings. That's where we get our main guidance as to what the requirements are. A quality assessment team also looks at continuous professional development. We want diversity of skills and knowledge. It's extremely important. And why we work as a team and not as individuals. We don't want a team where everyone is an expert in the same area of assessment. We want a range of skills. We want a team. Ensuring you diversify your skills and knowledge through CPD training. When one of your team has been in a course or on a course or an information day, get them to share that newfound knowledge and understanding. Discuss things, implement new initiatives, support each other to grow. CPD can be to refresh skills and knowledge. There might be new units out there that your team have never studied. Get yourself on a course, start reading, make yourself knowledgeable, or you cannot assess that unit. CPD can be necessary to learn new skills or gain further knowledge. You might hear of a new course being developed that with just a little more training members of your own team could develop, giving the business a bigger qualification portfolio. Go for it, get the training, be proactive, stay fresh, expand business and employment opportunities. Knowledge is useful, but a good team implements what they learn. If you have not already done so, start looking into these ideas that I've suggested and put them into practice. A quality assessment team is a combination of all these efforts combined. It's no good having a quality team that's great at CPD, but not at standardisation. No good having someone that's good at standardisation, but can't work as a team. Let's see if we can improve things for ourselves and for our learners. Laser Systems are the creators of the Laser e-portfolio and professional laser lessons online learning resources. Our laser short courses are written by occupationally competent experts in their subject area. The laser combines all your assessment, IQA and EQA needs with learning resources to provide everything you need to deliver compliant training. Our products are available across the UK and internationally. Being online helps to support being a quality assessment team. If you have any further questions that you'd like to ask me or find out about the laser products, please do get in touch. Here are my contact details, and I'm always happy to take phone calls or emails from anyone, whether you're thinking of starting out or you're already fully established. Thank you very much for listening today, and please join other series as we present them. Many thanks. Bye.